Good morning. It is September 22nd. Just doing a quick little update. This is kind of my fall routine. Uh, Whitetail deer bow hunting is finally open, so I'm trying to get all of my chores wrapped up so I can spend my free time sitting in the woods waiting for some meat to walk by. Garden is pretty well harvested. There might be a couple loose good tomatoes left. The broccoli we're letting go to seed. So we'll harvest whatever's left in here. There might be a yellow squash or two left. There's quite a bit of cabbage. Two of them took on a little bit of rot, which is unusual here, but I guess it's been kind of a wet fall. The red cabbages are all pretty small, but they'll probably be good tender cabbage. And then we got lots of green cabbage, and that freezes well. So we'll probably shred that up and freeze it. Firewood project. It's been coming along. I had a slow work week, so it's a good opportunity to catch up on all this. It's been a busy winter. I got my this row came out to there. Yep, yeah, you can see the dead spot in the grass. I came all the way out to there and was about yay high. It was probably 5 foot tall, 5 to 6 foot tall all the way along this, and that's easily 50 feet. Then another 25-foot row, and this was about 4 foot tall. And there's that over there yet. And that's not even including the stuff that's over alongside of the shed. There's a ton left over there. I didn't even barely start to play over there. I got a 20 by 40 tarp. I'm just going to drape that over the entire pile, or as much of it than I can cover, and just weight that down. And I'm quite confident everything here in the front yard is damn near enough for my winter's wood. It's primarily hardwood. There's a tiny bit of soft stuff in there, but it's mostly ash, oak, and hard maple. There's a little bit of soft maple, but yeah, this is getting to be a nice little mountain of wood. You can see over here, kind of the oak got buried in there, but all this real red stuff. This is really dense wood. One of these burns for a long time. And pretty much this entire row here, this shorter row, that's all oak. And then that back row is ash and hard maple. There's, yeah, just over there, there's like 2 or 3 pieces left of the soft maple. Right here we got a couple of more ash logs. I'm actually gonna give these to the neighbor. There's 2 neighbors over there. They got shops and wood burners, so they can use the extra wood. Process all this. This is all hard maple. Yep. Finally got the 2-door Tahoe running. Turbine's been kicking along, doing actually surprisingly good for summer. This is the first summer that we've had wind all year long. Solar's been doing great. Our asparagus, this is its 3rd year reseeding itself, so next year we can start to harvest asparagus and we'll probably get a ton out of it. Generator still kicking strong. The old Thermodyne dual core PMA still rocking and rolling. She's basically preset to start on 1800 watts, which in my 24 volt system is approximately 70 amps plus or minus depending on battery voltage. Oh, look at this little guy. Oh, it looks like he's got a toad in his mouth. He sure does. Yeah, you got yourself some lunch. That's good. All right, I'll leave you be. You're cool, bud. The solar thermal panel worked really good this year with the new water tank just being insulated better, and switching up the water pump, the circulation pump, and I toned down the power from the solar a little bit. Last year in early spring I was using two 10-watt panels, and it seemed like the 20 watts was pumping the water through there too fast to warm it up. I know 5 watts isn't a big difference, but on a 12-watt rated pump it was spinning her up pretty fast. So I switched out to a 15-watt panel, and it was a cheap one, so it's probably making almost exactly 12 watts in full sun. And that seems to get the pump just running at that perfect speed where it's coming out of the loop going back into the house really hot, you know, like 110, 115 degree water, which being able to heat that for free is just absolutely awesome. It looks like next spring, yeah, my wood expanded pretty good there. My floor, that expanded really a lot. That was 3/4 inch. Now that's like 1.25 inches. So that's probably going to need to be rebuilt in the spring. Maybe I'll try something else. Maybe I'll try some green treated plywood and seal it up better. I suppose if I had like an epoxy or something. I did clear coat the whole thing, but I guess that wasn't enough. But other than that, it worked. It worked this year. We had hot water all summer long, and I didn't have to light fires to heat it up. And the new tank is insulated well enough where it would maintain that heat. So we still have hot water in the morning. We can, you know, take 2 showers and still do dishes in the morning. I got all our chairs in the fire pit because I just cut the grass yesterday, and that's the easiest way to move everything is just pile it all up in the fire pit. I'll take all that back out. We can try to get another fire or two before it's too cold to sit out here. Apple tree is dying. That's a big bummer. Woodpeckers have just been annihilating it, and I don't want to spray chemicals out here, man. I got fireflies, I got all kinds of stuff here that you don't have everywhere else because everyone fucking sprays chemicals all over the place. Chickens are happy as can be. All the not huge ones are the babies from the spring. Like, they were eggs in May. So now we got 6. We had the clutch. There was 7 that came out of the clutch. One of them died and 6 made it. Pretty sure we got a new rooster. That guy on the perch there, the barred rock. And this is the original rooster. He's a silky bantam. So that would make him a barred rock silky mix, but we're pretty sure he's a rooster. Well, positive he's a rooster. And we have our suspicions that one, the small all black one, is also a rooster. So we're gonna have to figure that out, and you know, unfortunately this guy is gonna have to turn into soup, and then we'll see when the others start to crow. Who's ever the loudest is probably gonna find themselves in a pot of soup. And if there's one of them that's halfway reasonably not too obnoxious, because we are in city limits and we're not supposed to have roosters, but nobody's complained yet. The neighbors are really far off in all directions, so but I personally don't want a loud rooster. This guy wakes me up at 4:30 in the morning every day anyways, so we certainly don't need more noise from the backyard. But they're doing good. We're getting eggs, and we're gonna get some meat because we don't need 3 roosters. I will keep one because it's good for the flock. Yeah, we hear ya. But yeah, I don't know. Nothing too exciting going on here. Just normal winter prep. Another couple weeks and it's going to be cold. So this time of year, if I get a dry week, I usually go through the house. These are all single pane windows. It's a really old house that hasn't been taken care of as good as it should have for all these years. I've been here 9 years trying to just go through and one thing at a time seal it up, but a lot of times I run late because I'm busy this time of year with work, and you know, I got a half-ass stuff like the spray foam up there. I'd like to go through and get metal over that or have that sealed up right, because it, you know, it looks like shit. It just could be a lot better. But I'll usually get a whole case of silicone and go through just the whole house, go around the windows, and anything that's loose or looks like there could be air leaking through it, I'll seal all that back up. And then I climb up in the attic. There is vents on this side, the other side, and then another one in the front. I have pieces of plywood just laying up there with screws already in them. So all I got to do is pick it up, put it over, and it's got weather stripping on it, and that seals that vent, and that holds more heat in the attic, which helps melt the snow off of the roof, and it keeps our ceiling warmer, because I have ceiling fans in there just for circulation, and that pushes that warm air back down instead of it just soaking into the ceiling, you know, and into the ice cold attic and venting out, and you know, whatever. So we hold that heat in. We hold heat everywhere we possibly can. I try to hold that in. I'll go through the basement windows and make sure those are all nice and tight. Just little stuff. Try and fix up this shed door a little bit better so all my stuff isn't getting snow drift and wrecking power tools. But then yeah, there's this whole pile of wood yet, and holy smokes, is this a lot. Like, I don't know, that's almost a 5 foot tall pile all the way across. Easily 25 feet, another 8 feet right here, and this is all cut to length, and that's all split. There's a bunch of split mixed in here, so I'm gonna try and cover as much of this as possible. The stuff that's split and all this, I'll go through, process the rest of the way, get stacked up, and this will be late winter reserve if I need it. And I'm either gonna process this or get that moved over to that pile so I can just have it all covered and not getting snowed on. And then I can also get the truck in here if I need wood late winter. I can get to it, you know, I don't have to try and throw it over that pile. I'll just move this pile there, cover the whole thing, and this will all be ready and accessible if I need it. I don't know, we'll see how cold it gets this winter, but never know. Wisconsin used to get nasty cold. Lately we've been having pretty mild winters. Last winter it was cold and windy, but you know, we didn't have a lot of negatives. We had a lot of 0 to 10 for, you know, 2-3 months solid. We did have some negatives that got just so nasty you don't even want to leave, but nothing crazy. No minus 30 or minus 50. So we'll see. We'll see what this winter brings. Don't know until you know. So I'm just trying to get ready, because once it's too late, it's too damn late, and I don't want to have to buy wood or have to do like emergency repairs to try and keep the house sealed up. Get it done now. So anyways, thanks for watching. God bless you.